Oh, good evening, Mistwalkers. Just a little light reading. Did we need a spooky story today? Yes, let's do that. Constantina takes a late night shift, and Vargas is predictably absent. She spends the shift instead with Pietro, Vistana with golden eyes and perhaps too many questions. In the morning, 2 of the search party have disappeared, snatched in the night, and left in pieces. A trail of breadcrumbs for our heroes to find. A dead head tree, heavily laden with fruit, and then screams. A canyon filled to bursting with hundreds of undead. A ziggurat that holds a secret note that now only Vasily has read. Betrayal in the canyon. The werejackals have turned. Our twins stay true to the party, and the party repays them in a heroic deed that saves their lives. Now, rusting beneath this dead man's tree, where will our party go? After all, the catacombs are waiting. And what will they find buried with the bones of the earth? I can't wait to find out, Mistwalkers.
Hello, Mistwalkers, we're back.
Good evening, Mistwalkers. Welcome back to Tales from the Mists, a spooky campaign set in the domains of dread. With me tonight are 6 adventurers, so why don't we go ahead and introduce ourselves. Lisa?
I am Lisa Chen, and I play your heart of the party, Mercy Albrecht, the Tiefling Storm Sorceress.
Kayla?
Hi, my name's Kayla, and I play your sweet baby wizard Vasily, who is not a liar, just withholds certain truths from certain people.
Just has pants on fire.
Hadil?
I'm your middleist warlock Vargas. Hadil, that's who I play. I have many secrets. I'm very handsome. Ladies, I'm single and ready to mingle.
Except for the ghost.
I don't know what ghost you're talking about.
Ashley?
I'm Ashley Warren, and I play Konstantina Avshalomov, the bard, Vistana bard, and I guess the oldest. And I forgot what body part I was supposed to be. I think like the gut or the stomach.
I don't know.
The viscera of the party.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ugh.
Thank
Cool.
you.
You're welcome.
Noelle.
Hello. Everything's normal. Just act casual. I'm Noelle, and I'm playing Thaddeus, a very extremely good-looking human rogue. He's just a human man.
Oh. Emma.
Hi, I am Emma Lambert, and I am playing Sybil, a totally regular, nice dwarven warrior.
We've heard this before.
Yeah.
What's that behind you, Sybil?
It's
What?
It's true this time.
Nothing.
How'd this get there?
It's fine.
Would
Normal.
I lie to you 9
Yes.
episodes in a row?
Yeah. Yeah, actually.
Nope.
Fair,
Yeah.
fair. You know? That's actually fair. This is not a typical campaign, and we have a rotating cast. We have 4 anchor members, which would be Lisa, Kayla, Adil, and Ashley, and we have 2 guest members. Now, unlike our other guest members, these are the guests who will be finishing out our season with us. So we will not be seeing other guests after them. So who knows? This could be the actual end for them. Unless I was sad again and like too much. I don't know. Whatever. Lisa, if you'd like to give us our announcements for today.
Yeah, announcements. So we have a few giveaways this week. We are giving away 2 of these Tales from the Mist dice. Let's see if it'll, oops, I'm holding it upside down. Imagine this, wait, is it right upside down? It's right side up. Imagine this exactly the way it's oriented. We're giving away 2 of those, and we're also giving away a player's handbook. So to enter the giveaway, if you're watching this live right now, it is !Emma Noelle to celebrate our new guest. And Lauren will have that information in the chat. Thank you, Lauren. We have some cool merch. If you go to voidmerch.net, you can get this cool Mistwalkers design that Kayla designed. Really cool. You can get it on t-shirts, you can get it on notebooks, you can get it on blankets, mugs, all sorts of stuff. We also have a design that Kayla did that's on our Twitter called We Fight Together. That's at bit.ly/mistspring. And all of the proceeds from that are being donated to RAIN, the nation's largest anti-sexual violence organization. There are only 13 days left to get that shirt. So if you like the design, check it out at Miss Tales D&D on Twitter. Definitely make sure you order that before the campaign runs out. And I think that's it for announcements. I'll throw it back to TK.
All right, let's go ahead, and I'd just like to say a very happy International Women's Day to my awesome cast. Thank you so much for letting me hang out with you, my gal pals. I am
Thank you,
both,
TK.
I am honored and grateful to be here with you. So thank you for trusting me with this spooky adventure, and it means a lot to me. Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, thank you. We love you.
Then we have all the good stuff out of the way.
Oh yeah, it's time to get into
Break us.
Yeah. Smite me.
Smite me, daddy.
Oh, stop.
No.
Smite me, daddy.
The show is
Please make
ruined.
that.
We have to throw it away.
Well, I can't believe 9 episodes in, we have to throw the whole show away. So.
No, it was a good run.
Yeah.
You started out a day ago from Harmonia with a search party of 25-26 plus you. And now that 30 is down to 18.
We did it.
Mission accomplished.
That's the majority.
True,
It's
that's-
not so bad in Ravenloft.
Yeah.
So, you have rested underneath this deadhead tree where Juniper and Yarrow fought a vicious battle with their werejackal family. And how long do you stay under there? Typically, the way I usually do it, short rest is somewhere between 1 to 4 hours. But if you'd like to stay longer, you can. What are we doing? Let's go ahead and start with Mercy.
Oh, well, I was thinking about maybe sacrificing one of the jackals, but it seems like they are all dead. Also, I'm pretty sure Des wants that redhead that was in my dream. I mean, jackals, they're sort of a reddish brown. Are any of them still alive?
There is one that's like clinging to life by the end of the fight.
Oh, hello. Hello.
As you look at this werejackal, you see that its face is it's a mess of features. There's fur, a blown out eye socket that's trying to revert back to a humanoid shape. Half of its mouth is still canine muzzle, and the ear is shrinking back, and the skin is crawling down to reassemble itself into some form of humanoid. It is dying.
Oh, I take my gauntleted hand and I kind of like push the peely bits back in place. And I'll lean down and I'll say, have you heard of the Hour of Ascension?
This werejackal tries to turn its broken neck towards you to look, and you hear a sort of pitiful gurgle.
Oh, you seem very uncomfortable. I have 3 friends who I think would very much like to meet you. Their names are Sickness, Starvation, Strife. I think that we shall maybe have them escort you to where you must go next. Stay still. And while they're like gurgling, I'm going to take my athame and draw a circle around them in the ground. And I place little candles, and I have like perfumed oil, and I like take my time. It's a really nice circle. And then I'm going to straddle their dying body and stab them in the chest.
Okay. And as you do, and your athame sinks into the chest of this creature, you can see like this thick trickle coming down its broken jaw and staining the ground. It sort of trickles into the divot that you've carved into the earth and fills that circle with its blood in a sickly rivulet. Yeah. And
I like stick. Go ahead.
As you're doing this, the search party is watching you.
Oh, it's okay. It's perfectly normal. Does anyone want to join?
I need you to roll me persuasion at disadvantage. They have never seen this before. Murdering someone who is trying to kill you is one thing, but openly sacrificing and carving a circle around them.
Disadvantage, I got an 11.
Okay. Bertolt is with you, cradling the heads of the children that you helped save. He gravely nods at the rest of the search party and waves them away from you.
Oh.
They take a wide berth away from you and start disassembling the skeletons.
Oh, that's okay. It's just fun, person. It's sort of difficult to be a group activity when it's just fun, so I understand. And I sink my claw and my gauntleted hand into the wound, and I raise it up so that blood like rains down on me, and I continue doing my chants and like trying to summon the 3 horsemen, and offer this spark of life to death.
Sybil, you've never seen something like this before. though it is not terribly unfamiliar. What do you think?
Me. I'm sorry. Yes.
You've never seen somebody openly, publicly sacrifice somebody like this before, but it is not terribly unfamiliar to you.
Sorry, my cat meowed right as you said my name.
No, you're fine.
I think Sybil would take a look at you and look interested and disgusted at the same time.
It's rude, I think, but I see you watching, and I'm kind of like, wave you over, like, you wanna do a stab? Stab this guy?
I guess I'll come over.
Okay. As you approach, what does Mercy see, Sybil?
Mercy sees a short dwarf. I think she's somewhat short, even as a dwarf. She is rather middle-aged. She's kind of got the overall demeanor of, like, I want to say like a summer camp bus driver, like somebody where it's like, you're not sure how they got here, but they're here, and you think you should trust them, because she seems like a nice enough middle-aged lady, but at the same time, she's the bus driver or something. Perfect. And she is bald. You can see she's got some little tattoos and things up here.
Oh, so smooth.
Big cloak.
I said, your head is so smooth.
Thank you. You know, it's not
Welcome.
something I would choose, but gotta take what you're given, right?
Oh.
Like,
do you
whatever
not?
it is you're doing.
I'm in the middle of summoning these 3 horsemen, to bring the spark of life from this werejackal to death, so that the undead do not rise and kill all of us.
Okay. I think.
Would you like to join me?
You know, I think I'm just gonna watch.
It's okay. I'm almost done. I will just one more moment, and I go back to chanting and like raining blood on myself.
Okay, great. She's just gonna watch, like a bus driver who doesn't want to talk yet.
In the midst of this bonding experiment, Wesley, what are you doing?
I have located another werejackal body, one that's already dead or freshly dead, probably off to the side where no one can see me, and I'm collecting a vial of blood and kind of doing some experimenting with it.
Okay, just the one?
I mean, if I can manage more than one, I'd like more than one, but I'm trying to be discreet about it.
Okay. Would you like to roll me a sleight of hand to collect extras?
Sure.
Or would you like to roll me a stealth to do it sneakily and only collect one?
Either way, I'm just not that great. So let's go for sleight of hand.
Okay. To get multiples?
Yeah. My nose is running. I'm not crying.
Let me know what you
get.
14.
You get one, but as you start to stopper the rest of them, they just spill out on the sand.
Oh.
You get one vial.
That's fine. And I just want to spend some time kind of experimenting on it and trying to make something from it.
You can spend a whole short rest doing that.
I do this. Kind of like putting different herbs in it and kind of pulling some other vials out and mixing it together and trying to get it to change colors or do something, trying to get something useful out of it.
Do you remember our deal?
I do.
Is it still the same?
Yep.
Okay. Vargas. How'd you sleep last night? Can't hear you. Yes, I
Yeah.
can. Nope, gone away again.
I slept real good.
Did you notice anything strange during your shift?
Everything is fucking strange here. Probably
Yeah?
not. I think my
No.
perception was really bad, and I was also sleeping.
You didn't roll for a perception last night, did you?
I don't remember because last time I played was a while ago.
Okay.
So we'll just say that I didn't, and if I did, it was probably dead.
So you stayed with the group when the rest of them, you stayed with the main search party when the rest of them went scouting ahead into the canyon. What persuaded you all to go into the canyon after them instead of waiting for a signal? I'll go ahead and say that Vargas persuaded them. What did you say?
Oh, I'm gonna go on a limb and say that I said that, like, I'm the leader of this group. I know what I'm talking about. Just follow me. Just follow me instead.
Will you do me a favor and roll me a persuasion?
Oh.
I know that this is in retrospect, but I want to see how the rest of the group reacted, like, emotionally to it.
Okay, this is gonna be fine.
Poorly.
Yeah. Don't get a roll
Great.
for that.
That is a, hold on, 28.
A 28. When you walk past people and they start clearing away the carcasses of these werejackals, several of them clap you on the shoulder and thank you for your good insight and for leading them here so expeditiously to make sure that Bertolt's adopted daughters were safe.
Well, yes, of course. Anytime.
Thaddeus, what do you think of Vargas as he stands there in his very handsome suit and his impeccably coiffed hair and neckerchief and his filigreed cane? What does Thaddeus think of this person?
He seems like a scoundrel. I like him a lot.
Reset the timer.
And Thaddeus, have you attempted to talk to Vargas at all?
Oh yeah.
Yeah? And what did Vargas see when Thaddeus first approached him?
So Thaddeus is he just looks so bad.
Like so good that he's bad, or like what?
I mean, he's undeniably a twunk, but on top of that, it's layers of gross. He's generally sweaty most of the time. He's kind of like weak John, sallow skinned. He's got this situation going on, which he thinks looks great, and it boosts his confidence. But like,
fantastic.
No, some things are objective, and he also has a pretty gruesome looking burn up the side of his neck and over his right ear, which is kind of gone. And actually, fun fact, me, Noelle, the player, I am deaf in my right ear completely. So in a bit of trivia about that I'm sure you won't use against me, I can't tell the direction of sound.
I was unaware of that.
Yeah, I know. I feel like
I just wanted it to be the one facing the camera. That's interesting. How fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had no idea. So, what did Thaddeus say to Vargas when Thaddeus approached him?
Okay. So Thaddeus, by the way, he's dressed kind of like gross, but like he's wearing a lot of very sparkly jewelry.
I love him. So good.
He just struts up to Vargas. and says exactly what he thinks. You seem like a scoundrel, my dear boy. I think we'll be good friends.
Oh. I feel like Vargas would actually, like, kind of like this, just, like, despite the fact that Thaddeus is gross. Adele loves Thaddeus. Like, that's my shit. Vargas probably also is into it. Like, I'm imagining a lot of the other people are just very rugged and, like, outdoorsy. And then we have this perfect twunk boy, my sweet twunk boy, Thaddeus, with his horrible, this situation. This
And there's a spell as well.
Oh, there's definitely a spell. Whatever this is, this does not fall under the light of any god. So D&D and in the real world. But I feel like
Agree to disagree.
yeah, I feel like Vargas would be very like real, recognize real. Like, all right. I'm not gonna bother trying to lie my way out of it, so I'll give him a handshake with my gloved hand.
Oh, and Thaddeus shakes your hand emphatically. And he says, "And what brings you here to this horrible, specifically you know?"
Yes. Well, I've just been following a bunch of miscreants around. I was dragged here against my will, I will say. This is out of character, but I feel like every time Noelle and I play a game together, it's their character is specifically created to attack mine. Don't think I forgot Wizard Spock.
Wizard Spock!
I don't have that
Wizard Spock.
on my computer.
Yeah, Wizard Spock is living inside all of us at all times. So.
Like the Holy Spirit. But
It's all around us.
everywhere. I'm just noticing a theme, that's all. It's fine. Because this
The theme also might be that I use D&D to attack people, but...
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
specifically you.
Sure. Is it an attack or a blessing?
That's really up to you to decide.
It's a blessing.
Speaking of blessings, Constantina,
Yes.
what have you been doing?
I have been looking for. Are there still Vistani who are part of the search group, or did they disperse?
There are 3 Vistani who are part of the search group. One
Does
woman
my-
and 2 men.
Okay. Does my new friend Pietro happen to be among them?
Make me a perception check. Unless you'd like to directly walk up to them and engage with them.
Well, sure. I'll walk up to them and engage with them anyway.
Yeah, when you walk up to engage with them, Sabina and the 2 men beside her turn around, and neither one of them is Pietro.
And I've met Sabina before. She kind of brushed me off when I was like...
You've
Hey.
actually met all of the Vistani
Okay.
before, during your matchbook menagerie summoning.
Have you seen, or do you know somebody named Pietro? I asked to Sabina.
Sabina looks to Kamal and Albert, who are the other 2 Vistani. I don't remember what her accent was, so I'll just go with my generic one. She looks to the 2 of them, and she... No, I do not know anyone named Pietro.
I met him, I guess it was earlier today, right? Like,
Yeah, this
what
morning.
time was it?
Well, I guess last night, this morning.
Okay. I met a man named Pietro, who I believe is a fellow Vistana, but I have not seen him in a few hours, and I was just curious if you saw anything happen to him while we were, perusing the ziggurat and all the other stuff that was happening, but I don't see him anywhere, and I was curious if he went somewhere.
Sabina looks to the 2 of them, and they sort of half-heartedly shrug and look to the side. She looks back and she's... Excuse me. To my knowledge, Grigor is the only other Vistana who came with us, and perhaps your Wolfware friends had their fill of him as well.
Yeah, maybe. So I would just keep. Okay, this is kind of causing me a little bit of concern because he claimed to be Vistana. So now I'm like, is Pietro, really a Vistana? Is he dead? There's lots of questions here. So I would just keep an eye out for a man who calls himself Pietro and has really beautiful golden eyes, so you'd probably recognize him. But I'm not really sure.
You see Sabina's eyes sort of harden. She says, well, I'm sure if he's a friend of yours, we'll find his body sooner or later.
Okay, well, to be fair, all of my friends are still alive. Thank you very much. So, I don't really, let's not address that. Do you happen to know where the catacombs are in proximity to where we are now? Have you ever been there?
No.
Okay. Well, like I told you before, I'm looking for an artifact, the crown. So I'm hoping that I can find the catacombs sometime sooner than later because I'm kind of on borrowed time here. Because if I stay here for a few more days, I'm going to lose all my magical Vistana power, and that's not good for anybody. And I'm sure that
the three Vistani look at you, very pointed looks. It is very tragic for you.
Oh, God.
Okay. I will accept that, but okay. Don't you want me gone? So I feel like you should probably, not totally argue with me. I understand that you don't really like me, and I don't really blame you because I got your, whole city kind of burned down, which I will say was not entirely my fault. But what I need will help all of us. So it's not just me that I'm thinking about here, but I am acting with some sense of urgency. So if there's any information that you could offer me, that would be greatly appreciated. We do not have to be friends, although I would really like that. But if you think of anything, will you please let me know or pass it along to me?
Roll me a persuasion.
Okay.
No advantage or disadvantage.
Well, I critted, so.
Yay! When you go on talking, and it's sort of just kind of wears her down, and you can see her shoulders sag a little, and she, fine, and looks at Albert and Kamal, and we will see what we can find out here, and we will tell you if it is anything relevant. Just please go away.
Okay, thank you very much. And will you do me, okay, I know I've already asked you for one favor, but I have one more, and I think that you will agree, but will you please look after Ruza in the event that I am, brutally murdered or killed by something, which is probably inevitable at this point, but I really like Ruza and I want her to be safe, so I would really appreciate it if you could look after her for me.
This actually surprises her, and I will tell you this because you got a nat 20. This surprises her because this feels like one of the first things where you've made it about a Vistana person instead of about yourself or the cause.
Oh no.
And so she's very surprised by that, and she nods again. She's like, I will look after you, so should anything happen to you. And one of the men actually gives you a sort of timid smile at that.
I did
it. You found it. You found the magic word. So, a couple of hours pass, and the Vistani, like other members of the search party, begin to canvass the canyon and search for an entrance to the catacombs. And after a couple of hours, everybody comes back under the tree. Now that we are all together again, Berthold stands up and waves off Juniper and Yarrow, who immediately transform and run off into the distance in pursuit of the other werejackals. And he turns to the rest of the group and takes the information, and then gathers the four of you, as well as Edora, Thaddeus, Sybil, and Sadia. Essentially, the small group of people out of this search party that look like they have any manner of adventuring training.
Is Sadia okay?
Sadia is all right. She was able to sort of rest off the siphoning of those hit points. It left her very weary, and you can see a streak of silver in her hair. But other than that, she's all right.
She's fine. That's pretty cool. Sounds like she got a sweet deal out of that.
Should she live, she'll be a major hit.
It's very fashionable. You're welcome.
And he tells you what the scouts have told him is that there appear to be only 2 other ways out of this catacombs. Looks like there's maybe some, like a sliver in the rock and another crevice, but other than that, this is the only way out of the canyon. And he points at the large opening. If we're going to get down into the catacombs, we're going to have to slip through.
Okay.
After she completed her ritual, Mercy cleaned off all of the blood, so she's sparkly now. That's really important to me.
Fantastic.
That everyone knows that.
45 minutes for a ritual, 3 hours and 15 minutes for laundry.
If you don't do it right away, it stains.
That is true, actually. Everybody remember that. Chat, don't forget. So. Sorry, I've had so much cappuccino today. So, he gets ready. Everybody puts their packs back on and prepares to venture to the other side of the canyon to find these crevices and decide where to go from there. Anything you'd like to do while you're still under the tree?
I would like to cast Augury.
Okay.
To get a potential sense for how successful entering the catacombs is going to be for us.
Speak to me about augury.
Sure. So I pull out a deck of tarot cards that have been in my family for a long time. So basically how this spell works is I receive an omen from an otherworldly entity about the results of a specific course of action that I plan to take within the next 30 minutes. So you as a DM can choose from the following possible omens: wheel, woe, wheel and woe, or nothing. So it takes 1 minute to cast, but there's not really like much. It's kind of up to you to determine what to convey. Basically, I just want to know if it's something within the next 30 minutes. So if we're getting ready to enter the catacombs, basically I want to know if we're going to find what we're looking for very quickly.
What are you looking for?
The crown.
And what does the ritual of this look like? Tell it to me and then I will decide.
Sure. So I kneel to the ground on my knees and I pull out the cards, and I'm not really doing like a tarot reading, like a typical tarot reading, but I am kind of spreading out the cards and essentially like laying my hands on the ground and to kind of just get a feeling for, like a gut feeling for how the next 30 minutes are going to play out with this specific goal in mind.
You receive a warmth in the pit of your stomach. And as it begins to rise, it churns a little like a splash of whiskey. And you can feel that heat in your chest, like embers, in your throat, in your mouth, on your tongue, between your teeth, from your lips, and into your hand there is an egg.
What?
Well, that's never happened before.
Can I offer you an egg in this trying time?
This trying time. big. Look at everybody.
Constantina, what's the heck? Ew, Constantina, ew.
It's magic. Don't judge. I don't judge your magic. Don't judge mine.
It's a warm speckled egg, and it pulses in your hands.
Okay. I want to like protect it, because I don't know what it is. I've never had like this like actual like manifestation happen before. So, I'm going to take one of my scarves and kind of like wrap it up in it, and like kind of safely tuck it in my satchel, and I will check on it shortly.
Okay. I will let you know when to check on that. In
Okay.
the meantime, while she's doing this, could everybody please roll me a perception check? No reason.
15.
Okay.
18.
Okay.
17 for Sybil.
Okay.
11 for Mr. Thaddeus.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I can't fail.
That is most unfortunate. Constantina, roll me a perception at disadvantage,
Okay.
since you are focusing on your augury.
Ooh, perception. That is a 10.
Okay. Mercy, Sybil, Vasily, all of you feel an ache in the sides of your necks. Something like a pinprick.
I reached for it immediately.
You can feel a sort of like a splinter.
Can I pull it out?
Yeah. Give me medicine check.
Okay. Oh, that was not great. That's probably not gonna do it. Well, 8. Because I have +5, but I still did horrible.
You can feel it. The more you rub it, the more it seems to dissipate. It's just skin.
Vasily, I see you touching your neck. Do you have a little, I don't know, it's like a little prick on my neck?
Yes.
I don't like it. Can you look?
Yeah, can I look at Mercy's neck?
Yeah.
See anything?
Yeah, and when you do, you see like a splinter, like a little silver splinter in her neck.
What is it? Is it a bug? Get it off, get it off, get it off, get it off.
Am I able to do an Arcana check on that?
Yeah, you can do an Arcana check. I will allow that.
I put my little cool science glasses on with like multiple lenses, and I squint at her neck, and I get a 22 on my Arcana check.
You don't know much about botany, but with your time with Juniper going through the woods earlier, you can recognize a death's head seed.
What is it? Is it a bug?
No, we've been around this tree for too long. I told you all we should get away from it and not touch it. And
Why did we rest under it?
I don't know why you.
Why did Juniper let us do that?
What's wrong with the tree?
It's bad.
Oh,
We
no.
probably all have seeds in us, and now we're all going to die.
Your bedside
Yes.
manner, Vasily.
Okay.
Get it out.
I pull out my dagger, and I'm like, okay.
No, I can't look.
We have to
Can't
figure
look,
out
but
how
tell
to
me
get
then
this-
you're going to do it.
Okay, well, I'm going to start with someone else that isn't you. Not that I don't have faith in my ability as a doctor and scientist
You
here,
should check
but
everybody.
yes, we should check everybody.
Constantina,
Yes,
hold up your hair and I
Constantina.
will check your neck for seats.
Okay. Then I move my big old braid.
And I'd like to look around for deadhead
Give me a-
seeds.
Perception?
16.
You do see.
Oh no!
Oh, I pop
Constantina
up with
has
my
one
dagger.
too. Oh, Vasily's going to help you.
Yes, I'm going
Okay.
to help you.
Medicine.
Stay still.
Okay, I'm gonna medicine check this. I got 11.
Dissipates.
Ugh.
Is that good or bad?
Surprised he
Bad.
didn't just like stab me anyway.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna be like, I choose
If
to
I
fail.
dig deep enough.
I can get it. Okay. This is not great. Is Berthold around?
Yeah, Berthold is nearby.
Can I walk up to him and ask him something?
Yeah, absolutely.
I would like to walk up to him and kind of, I don't know. I'm not really good at, like, if he's preoccupied with something else, I'm probably super awkward. And I just kind of like sidle into the side, and I'm just like,
He's just helping the search party get their packs on and get ready to go.
okay. Well, I definitely come up behind him and I'm like, hey.
What can I do?
You know this tree that your children told us not to touch or be around?
Yeah,
We were around it.
For
And
hours.
what do you do when what is the solution hypothetically if someone had a seed in them from this tree?
Gotta get it out.
What is the best way to do that in your experience?
Got it.
Cut it out?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. And I whip around with my dagger and look at Constantina, and I'm like, all right.
Yeah, if you can find it, cut it out. Sometimes, though, they get real wily. They'll slip into the bloodstream, and then you got a tree growing in you. So it only takes about a week after that to die.
Oh no!
Get it out! Get it out!
Oh no, but very easy now.
Cool.
Do y'all have seeds?
Yeah. Do you have anyone that's particularly good with the blade with you?
Yeah. Dora can help. Sadia probably help too.
Okay.
And there's a Weasley-looking fellow with a caterpillar on his face. He probably.
I don't know about that last one, but the other two seem trustworthy.
Your call.
All right.
And Bertolt goes to the rest of the group and starts like checking the backs of their necks.
Yeah, I'll go over to Sybil and be like, you have your hood of your cloak on, but maybe a seed got underneath. I can check you if you want.
I'm okay. I have my own knife.
Oh.
And I can do that myself. But thank you. Would you like me to stab you in the neck sometime?
Oh, I do have one. I don't know. Does someone have tweezers?
No. Sybil has like a crossbow bolt, and she's just gonna like start stabbing.
Oh, okay. Moon, walk away.
Sybil, are you stabbing yourself?
She's stabbing herself in the neck, like discreetly, as you do.
Yeah.
Yes. She's going to attempt to stab.
Okay, give me
You know.
give me a medicine check.
A medicine check. Oh, this is not good.
I mean, you can't see it, but
What is 16?
no, that's good enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're able to not only slice it out, but you don't do any harm to the back of your head or anything like that.
I feel like to be a middle-aged dwarf, you have to know how to cut weird shit out of your skin.
Oh, Sybil did it. Do you want to? And I kind of lean down now, and I'm just like, my neck is there.
Oh, okay,
See
yes.
here?
I'll put your hair up all nice, and
Aww.
I'll take out a fresh bolt for you.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Nice and sanitized.
And she'll stab you in the neck as
Okay.
nicely as she can.
Medicine.
15.
Yes, you do manage to sort of slice a little bit, and it's a very clean cut. and you can sort of press your thumb against the skin and pop it out.
Ew.
And it goes onto the ground, and you also... Mercy, roll me a perception.
13.
You don't hear this, but Sybil hears us like a very quiet, like, she smells good.
Creeper seeds.
Sybil just says that. Thank you. I'm glad I could help. I'm gonna go over there now. Bye.
Thank you. Vasily, this woman stabbed me in the neck, and I'm okay now.
Vasily walks up to Mercy and hands her dagger, and she's just like, I don't trust anyone else to do this. Can you try?
Oh, okay. Am I able to find where the seed is?
Perception at disadvantage.
Oh.
Now that it's
well, no, 11.
No,
I don't know
no
very
idea where it
advanced,
is.
Vasily. And also Constantina's seed fit. Oh, I'm scared. Does Vargas have a seed on him? I'm gonna go over to Vargas. Do you have a
Is he
seed
even
on you,
still here?
Vargas?
Do I have one of these stupid ass C's I've been?
Roll me a perception to see. Not you, Mercy. You already rolled yeah.
Oh, I crit!
Yeah, you have no idea. Oh,
I
yeah.
used a crit on Vargas. Great. No offense.
Yeah, you can see it. You can see it on the edge of his cravat.
Oh, it's
Like
it's
right, tucked right against his clothes and his skin.
It's right here.
Yeah.
Maybe we should ask the woman Sybil to stab you with a bolt. She's very good at it.
You can see it sort of...
Oh,
it's
no!
needling its way into the skin.
Oh, okay. I quickly stab Vargas in the neck.
Medicine!
Oh, I'm so sorry, Adil.
Oh no.
I got a 9.
Just appears under the skin.
You, Lisa, I invited you to my birthday party.
I'm sorry. Happy birthday.
Yeah, because you did that and you weren't very cautious about it, roll me a d6.
Happy birthday to you. Got a 2.
Vargas, you take 2 piercing damage.
I think I got it.
As Mercy panics and stabs you in the neck.
I think I got it. Is this oh no, this is blood. A little bit of skin. I don't think I got it. I'm sorry, Vargas. I tried.
You're bleeding on your jabot.
Am I nearby? Am I nearby?
Yeah, I'm sure you're with the entire group. Bertolt gathered you all up to talk, and
Okay.
so you're probably all in the same
Oh, well, I mean, I'm now seeing people stabbing each other in the neck.
This is what we do.
Is this your kind of party, Thaddeus?
Oh.
Oh, it's ruined. Did my special pin get misplaced? Like my little tie tag?
No, you still have it.
Okay, good. That pulls the whole look together.
I know.
And Thaddeus kind of sidles up to you, Vargas, and he's like, "Ooh, and what's going on here?"
I was I'm bleeding, and I'm like, I truly don't know. Because I'm assuming Vargas didn't see the seed or feel it. Just Mercy came up and stopped him after all that he's done for her. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I kind of just walked over and stabbed you.
It's like after last episode, I was like, why should I try to kill them when I can get them to try to kill each other?
Having a rough week.
There was a seed, I swear it.
What seed? What
From
seed?
the tree. We saw these screaming heads on it.
Vasily walks up and she still has her dagger and she's holding it really Just aggressively.
No. I don't want that.
No, like the tree, and she points at it with her dagger. She's like, it's dropping seeds, and they're going to kill us.
The seeds. And there's a seed on me?
Yes, inside of you.
now.
Oh,
God.
God. Of me.
It's going to grow in your blood and kill you in a week.
I like nod, and then I take out my little mirror and my little straight razor, and I check my neck.
Yeah. Give me perception.
Ooh. That's gonna be 14.
You do see a seed on you. And it's wiggling its way under your skin.
Ew!
My goodness. Ew, and I kind of start to, like, I try to shave it off. And, you know, I don't know much about the human body, one could say, but I am extremely dexterous.
Paint me a word picture of what you're trying to do, and I will see whether I will let you roll a medicine with dexterity as your...
Ooh.
I'm trying to essentially shave off the seed as if it were an errant whisker. Not that I'm familiar with those.
You know what? It's going to be funny, so I will permit it.
Okay. Man, it's a good thing. All right. So that I have -1 medicine. That's why I'm just really going for it. So that is gonna be 14.
Yes. You do manage to carve it out.
Very good. Very good. And then I just, continue
Oh, yeah, of course.
making some touch-ups.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ease a sweat.
Yeah, just like trim up the corners. Anyone else?
You gotta keep it tight.
But Vasily, Constantina, and Varghese are going to dive and trees explode out of
I would like to try to cut it out of me. Oh, sorry, Hideo.
I was gonna do the same thing. I'm like, can I please attempt?
Yeah. Can I cleanse myself too, since I know that it is happening?
Yes, everybody whose seed has escaped under their skin now performs at a disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
Remove it.
Is medicine?
Yes.
Can I help Vasily by, like, I don't know, trying to, like, poke her and try to locate where the seed is? Like, if I can feel it under her skin?
Yeah, anybody who wants to help can cancel out that disadvantage.
Yeah, I'm gonna help
I'm
Vasily.
gonna help.
I'm good. I think I rolled high enough.
Get rid of Vargas.
Speak to me.
I got a 21.
Yes. Constantina?
I got 20 total. I rolled a 17 and an 18 at disadvantage.
Ooh,
Very
nice.
Use up those good rolls. That's
I know.
It's lucky Mercy helped me because my disadvantage was a 1.
Oh.
And you know I do that now that the crit fails on
Thanks for helping.
You're welcome.
Uh-oh.
deal. My precious Aim.
Let me tell you a funny story. Let me tell you a story real quick. Did you know it's possible to get 0 in this game?
Oh no!
I would like to. Let me spin you a tale. It's the Hideel show now. I rolled a 20 and then I rolled a 1.
Oh no!
A -1 in medicine. I'm being punished.
I'm trying to help you though.
Happy birthday to you.
Sad combo noise.
Oh yeah, if Thaddeus helps you, then that cancels out the disadvantage roll.
Yes, which Thaddeus did announce before you rolled.
Oh,
that
okay.
Thaddeus
I'd be all up in your business, and that's what I meant, boy.
It's like, I got you, my boy.
I mean, you are also covered in blood, so that's kind of like a nat 1 in fashion.
It is. It is a fashion crime.
Yes,
So-
you're very crunchy by the end of this, but I am happy to report entirely seed free.
Is everyone okay? Did we check everyone else in the party? Or are they all checking each other?
Bertolt and them are checking each other, and let me just roll real quick.
Somebody put in the chat, LOL, bye Vargas.
It's like, you think I won't find you? Ta-da. Yeah, looks good.
All right, I move away from the tree.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe you should.
that's a good idea.
So, now that we've moved away from the tree and we've de-seated ourselves, because I live in Kentucky and ticks are real, what would you like to do?
We have to descend through a crevice.
Yep. When you get to the other end of the cavern that does have these two crevices, you see two slits in the rock not rock, packed earth on the opposite sides of each other. Bertolt, it shows you where they've tied up some ropes and anchored some things in there. We did a cursory look. They don't come out in the same sides of the catacombs. No guarantee they meet up.
Oh, we should stick together, I think.
So, we're at your disposal. Which way?
What did it look like when you scouted? Or did it look the same?
Well, we were able to lower some scouts into the crevices and mostly tunnels. Not much more than that. Very dark down there. Didn't want to get too far in. Smells like bad magic.
Well, I suppose we just
Either way
peek
is
then?
Either way is a vertical drop. So.
Oh. I don't know if you guys have a preference, like right or left.
As the DM, I would tell you now's an okay time to use your inspiration for your dark shadows.
Yeah, I was about to ask if I could trigger my dark shadow.
You can. I will tell you, if you trigger your dark shadow, you must have a focus.
Oh, like an
Like
item.
what you want to find.
Oh, I would like
outcome you want.
I would like to know the outcome of going down the right one, and then I'll know if we should go in the right or the left one through.
The one labeled 6 or
okay.
7 is on the right.
7 is on the right. Yeah. So, tell me your ritual.
She kind of reaches into her pocket and she pulls out a gold box. It's like, I don't know, like cigarette box size, and she flips it open and there's like 4 little vials inside of it, and they all are like bright green inside of them, and she pops it open and she drinks one of them and kind of closes her eyes really thoughtfully, and when she opens them, her eyes are white like Mercy's instead of black.
Oh, we match.
Yeah. And what do you speak to time? What do you speak into the temporal drift that you want to see this vision float in front of you in an aurora before you?
Do I like a question?
Like, what are you looking for as you like dip your head into the temporal flow?
Show me what happens if we choose the right path.
If you go to the right, you see darkness, tunnels, mists. You hear clawing in the earth. You hear bubbling in the shadows. You see a cavern. You see a precipice. You see more mists. You see more rooms. You see more tunnels. You see red gems set into a golden crown.
And I feel like after she sees that crown, it's just like a pinprick of focus, and then everything like reverses really fast, and she like comes back into herself, and her eyes like inkily like spread out to black again, and she's just like, oh, we're going in the right one.
Okay.
Anyone else?
I'm gonna save mine, I think, for when we're in the catacombs.
Fair. All right. And the search party looks towards the right one. And the missing youths are in there.
The what?
My wife. Bertolt
Imal?
squints his eyes at you. Imal.
Oh, yeah. No. So you all can go in the left one, and we'll take the right one.
We're supposed to find who killed Nisa.
And, maybe other things while we're here.
Yeah.
Bertolt is just watching the two of you.
You are not being subtle.
Thaddeus is also watching.
What does Thaddeus look like when he's watching this too?
Oh, like really obvious? He's like,
Constantina's gonna week at Thaddeus.
That was from Noelle, not from Thaddeus. Thaddeus' response would be,
Honestly, Vasily completely forgot that there was another priority here. But she wants to do whatever it takes to go into the right tunnel. So I don't know what that would be.
I don't know what to do because I feel like if I wasn't worried about splitting the party, Mercy would be like, well, I'll go with some other people and go help save Imal and folks, and you guys can go get the crown. But I don't want to. I want to be by myself.
I think you would be just as safe if you split the party.
Vasily wants to cast suggestion on Berthold to tell him to take everybody, all his friends, into the left tunnel, and that we'll take the right.
Okay, what does he have to roll?
Wisdom saving throw.
What's the DC?
13.
You see, all of you see Berthold's eyes sort of narrow and then cloud over in a dark film that grows like ivies from the corners.
I give Vasily a dirty look.
I give you a thumbs up.
It would be better if we split up.
Yes.
We'll find Imal and then meet back here. And he begins lowering the rope into
But
the left.
Vasily, are they capable? Like, TK, do I think those adventurers are capable of whatever terrible crap happened to Nisa? Or do I think that we're definitely sending them to die? Vasily.
Does Mercy think that they are capable?
Yeah.
They are going with Idora and Sadia.
Sadia's a card.
I will permit one perception check. To glance over the group. Actually, I will permit one insight check to glance over the group and determine their suitability to travel without you.
17.
17 is enough to tell you that for the most part, they are townspeople. 2 adventurers among them, 3 Vistani who may know magic, and 1 teenage boy.
Why do you say it like that? What's going on? What, does the teenage boy stand out to me for any reason?
He does stand out actually a little from the entire group. Unlike them, he's not wearing a rough spun wool cloak. He's wearing something that looks like perhaps pressed velvet.
Is it that kid?
Oh! Mercy doesn't know him, but I know who he is.
tapestry boy.
Yep. Adonis.
He definitely has like a hunched back and his hood drawn up, but that is a teenage boy.
Mercy's gonna angrily go over to Vasily and be like, Vasily, why did you do that? Save a little boy with them? And they're just townspeople. They're definitely going to die.
Why do you... Ugh, gosh.
He said we would help them. They're all here because of me, Vasily.
Okay,
I'm gonna drape myself on Vasily, please. Vasily, don't let all the people die.
God. All right, can I break my suggestion spell?
Yeah, you can take it down.
Okay, I take it down.
Will he know that he has been magicked?
Probably.
Does it say so in the description, Kayla? Don't be mad at me.
No, it just says the spell ends if you damage the target.
That's fine.
Normally ends when they complete it, but I guess if
just making sure it wasn't a friend's spell.
No, it doesn't appear to be.
No. Okay.
Not yet.
Yeah, Bertolt blinks and looks at the rope in his hand and sort of looks around.
Did I hear Mercy talking to Vasily just now about
That's probably
the boy?
really loud.
Okay.
You did.
I'm curious about a child being involved in this. Can I look and see if
I'm gonna say that you can notice that he is a child without like.
Well, I know, but I mostly since I know who it is, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Would recognize.
Well, yeah, you can tell that there is one person who, especially when you had crossed the river, I had mentioned that there was a person who was small and looked like they were wearing far too much clothing and was walking at like a very heavy pace. You can see that there's like one of these things that's not like the others. And when you had just been casually glancing over earlier, it didn't mean anything. Townspeople come in all shapes and sizes. Now you're looking for a 13-year-old boy.
I look for him and I cast message on him.
And you see a cloak hood jump up.
So via message, I'm going to say, what happened to your father?
They killed him.
Who killed him?
I don't know. Ezra told me to go. Ezra told me to run. Get out of town.
Do you know if he's really dead?
Yeah, he's pretty dead.
Did you see him die? I'm sorry, this is an insensitive question.
Like, you just see flashes of, like, pictures of, like, a man speared against a door.
Ooh, okay. Oh, I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
No, I'm really hungry.
Oh, okay. I'll see if I can find something for you to eat. This is all at will, by the way. It's a cantrip.
Yeah, of course.
Let's see. I don't know if I have. Do we have any rations or anything?
I don't know. Do you?
I don't know if we're really prepared.
Sybil, you hear a.
Sorry, there's a car driving past.
A car.
Sybil, you hear a. Who's the pretty one?
What?
Sybil just goes.
Shh. Okay.
It's too soon.
Are you gonna let me smell her too?
I just got a theory.
She's just gonna quietly just go, like, do you have to do this right now?
Okay.
Really, right now?
I can be quiet if you want, but hey, just give me a chance.
Just shut up. I always want you to be quiet.
Oh my god, okay, fine. If you're gonna be like that.
And she just looks around.
What are we still doing here?
We have to be here.
Well, why don't we just go get it ourselves?
Well, we can't just go right now. Myers, everybody will see us. Maybe we need them. You need something.
Well, okay, fine, but we can just kill him. Hear me out. We could just kill him.
When? Now?
Yeah, or
No.
they gotta sleep sometime. Come on, hear me out.
No.
Let me kill one.
No. I brought the net for a reason. We can find something else.
All right. I'm just saying, I'm getting a little, peckish.
Understood. Just shut up.
We all gotta sleep sometime,
Just shut up.
Okay. You're looking a little mad, so I'll be here.
You're always
So,
Mercy is going to go over to the rope that Bertolt had set to climb down. And she'll grab the edge of it and kind of indignantly look at Vasily and then jump down and start climb down part way. And then as she's in the dark hanging on the rope by herself, she's going to say, Nisa, are you here? Can you help me? And I would like to use my inspiration to trigger my grave site. Not necessarily looking for just Nisa, but any ghosts who've died in the area who can lead me to where people are being killed.
okay. So is the ritual just like calling out, or is there something else you'd like
A lot
to
of
do?
times the grave site happens accidentally out of Mercy's control, and this is her sort of like timidly trying to ask for some sort of vision.
Kind of opening the window.
Yeah.
And when you metaphorically open the window, it's a flood. It just comes in. It's just hundreds and thousands of spirits trying to elbow their way past and up through the grave. And suddenly you can hear this pounding in your head, and you can hear this ding as the bell in your Athame rings nonstop. And it's just a cacophony of people's voices as they all shoulder past and shove each other to get to you, to speak to you.
Mercy grips the rope so hard in her hands and like opens one eye.
You feel a tug.
Hello? Who is it?
One tug, one ding. Your bell chimes on your dagger.
I look around.
One tug, two tugs, two chimes on the dagger. One tug, two tugs, three chimes on the dagger.
Mercy can feel herself surrounded by some sort of presence, multiple presences.
You can feel hands on your shoulders and at your elbows and at your wrists and in your stomach and in your chest.
Mercy lets go of the rope.
And you hear an audible thud as it goes slack. And in your ear, you can feel this chilly breath that brushes the hair at your ear. And you hear this. Don't let her find us, 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 don't let her find us. And that's what you get.
Okay. For clarification, am I at the top of where like the little slit in the wall was? Is that where I am right now? Because I'd planned to like climb down a little bit and then I let go of the rope, so I don't know if I've like fallen down or if I'm at the top.
You're at the bottom of the rope.
Okay. All right. And I guess I just look. I have no way of communicating with you guys. Mercy is feeling all of the emotions of these spirits, feeling their fear, and she kind of presses herself into a little corner of, I guess I've found myself in some sort of tunnel.
Mm-hmm. As you descend in this tunnel and you look out, You can see these stalactites coming from the ceiling like unnaturally long fangs. It's hard to see deeper into the tunnel. The darkness is unnaturally deep. It's almost liquid in appearance, and it seems to audibly scurry away from you and scramble on the walls like a living creature.
Mercy kind of curls up and like kind of brings her cloak around her, and sits on the floor, pressing her back against the wall, and is just kind of repeating what the spirits had said to her, like, don't let her find us, don't let her find me. And it's like she kind of takes on those feelings that she channeled through the ghosts.
Anyone else?
Vasily wants to scramble down the second that Mercy lets go of the rope.
Okay. Vasily, you scramble down the rope. You get to the bottom of this cavern. Mercy is not there.
Because I can see, okay, so I don't see her anywhere.
Mercy is not there.
Okay. So I don't. Okay. She's just. There's nothing down there. What do I see?
When you descend to the bottom of the tunnel, you see jagged stalactites, like an open mouth. And you see a liquid darkness. It's unnatural, and it is deep, and it scurries away from you.
I want to cast message to. I have to think about who the most competent person up there is.
Rude. Probably Vargas.
Mercy, you are at the bottom of that tunnel, and the rope drops and puddles around you.
I pick it up and I look up because I know that if Vasily sees this happen, she will come for me. And I just kind of look up expectantly.
When you look up, you see Constantina. And Constantina rolls a boulder over the opening in the cave. Who's next?
I don't like this. I did no such thing. What am I doing up there?
What are you doing up there, Constantina?
Not touching boulders. I mean, if I saw Vasily.
Yep, Vasily jumped down. Mercy went into a strange trance and climbed down.
Well, I have to go after both of them, so I will follow. Well, I'm gonna look at. Is Vargas near me? Vargas, are you nearby? I can't hear you.
We'll say that I'm nearby.
Okay. Well, I just think we should go after them. I don't really want to split up in here, right?
Yeah. Vargas will send you.
Okay. I go to the rope and go down.
Okay. Do you both go down at the same time?
Oh.
Yeah. So
Sure.
you descend into the darkness and Vargas follows you. And the two of you get down there and there's no Vasily and no Mercy.
Well, I guess if I don't know where they are, then I can't cast message, right? Hang on real quick.
I don't think you have to be able to see somebody to cast
Yeah, I
message,
don't.
do you?
I just have to be familiar with the target and know it is beyond the barrier. So I think that as long as it's not magical silence, it should cover.
Vargas, it's hot in here. It is so hot. And the air is thick with smoke, this dark smoke that envelops the two of you. Constantina, it's so hot in here. You can hear some sort of a fire roaring at the end of this tunnel. And it starts to lick up along the cavern walls. And this smoke is coming at you like a plume, and you can hear the sickly pop and sizzle of burning flesh.
Oh, we need to get out of here. I cast a message to try to, talk to Mercy or to Vasily. I'm just like, where are you? Where are you?
Vasily, you were also casting message, weren't you?
Oh, you're muted.
Yes, I actually was going to choose Constantina. Sorry, Vargas.
Aww,
absolutely.
Cute.
I'm just thinking of the most competent person.
When you cast your message, there's some sort of interference, but you can hear something far away. What is that? You can hear like a... Well, that's very strange, isn't it? That's not Constantina's mind at all, is it? What's Constantina's mind like? It's this incessant speaking, these words that she's never really sure what she's saying. She's just talking all the time. Talk, talk, talk. It's just noise, noise. But you can hear this sucking of wet against the dry cavern walls as it oozes. Mother.
Oh no.
Mercy.
Oh no.
Actually, go ahead, Vasily.
I was going to say, do I know where this is right now? Am I able to tell, or is it just kind of like all around is where that voice is coming from?
It's an all-encompassing echo. It's like stereo sound. Is it here with you? Down that tunnel? Maybe it already got Mercy. It's your fault, isn't it? You're just gonna leave her to die?
No, but I guess I'm going to call out, like, okay, where are you? What are you doing?
Hungry.
Of course it's you. Of course it's this. Truly my greatest disappointment.
Mom.
Mercy, you receive a message.
Oh. What does it say?
It's from Constantina.
Is it?
I don't know, Mercy. Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Got a 4. It is.
It is from Constantina. I cannot believe you continue to act like such a monster. I never want to see you again.
What?
This is what you deserve. This is what all murderers deserve. There's no room for you in the new order.
No, but you said that you understood, and we talked about it, and I thought things were okay. Constantina?
I can't love someone like you.
Mercy is going to run down the tunnel crying.
When you run down the tunnel, you see sort of a glowing light as the walls begin to illuminate with all of these runes. as you run, you can feel your legs getting heavier and heavier as you start to sink. Sybil and Thaddeus, y'all having a good time?
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic.
We're just seeing like people just go down.
Yeah.
Like screaming.
This is all a couple of moments of you. And when you peer into the tunnel, it's just dark down there. It's a rope.
Oh.
It's quiet.
Ugh. That seems horrible. Can I go the other way?
Yes, you are free to go with the search party if you would.
Are they gonna go to the right?
The rest of the search party?
Yeah.
No, they're freaking out. I guess we're not splitting up after all. I guess we should we all go? Should we just go? Should we?
Oh.
I
I point to the right and I say, the way that they maybe wanted to go, and then I point to the left and I'm like, certain death. Oh. It's a difficult question, I understand. Yes.
Incredibly difficult.
Oh, they
you
pointed
would like-
yes on the other one.
Yeah, if you want to be in charge of a 14-person search party with a 13-year-old kid as one of like the... Of course, I already told you that I wouldn't kill a kid on camera, so...
Yeah, he'll never die.
I did not say that.
He'll just be
He'll
like
never
shot
die
by arrows, they just
on
bounce off.
Camera.
Yeah. He's as safe as the dog in Independence Day.
So the leader is Berthold, so I say, well, you're not going down there, are you?
Well, I think we should. My wife is down there. All of our people are down there.
I look down the hole. What do I see when I just look down the hole?
You're human.
More time. Oh yeah, I'm a human man.
Sybil walks up. She takes a look. She's a dwarf.
Sybil, you look down the hole.
I look down the hole.
See 4 people huddled at the bottom of the road. And one wandered off.
One seems to have wandered off.
Yeah, 2 of them are talking to each other. One of them is looking around, and one has started wandering.
Are they the people I've seen in our group?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just like they're right down there, you guys.
No. Oh, you're such a trickster. It's wonderful.
No, they're. I see them. I don't see the that one. I don't see that one. But I see the rest of them, and it's as far as I see it, they seem a little more capable than the rest of you. And no offense, but it might be really important to make sure that they don't die. So I'm going to make sure that they don't die, because if all of us don't die, then maybe we can help you guys not die more.
Yeah,
Or
that seems
less.
like good math. Yeah, that sounds good. And the rest of the search party's like, yeah, that sounds good.
Oh, I'm going to go down there where I see people. For sure, Thaddeus. They're right there for sure.
Can I, I just feel like this lady's a liar. She's got bus driver eyes.
You are 100% free to insight check her.
Oh, I don't know what my perception is. Or insight is. It'd be -1. But I got a 17.
Oh, she's telling the truth. She can definitely see them. Or at least she thinks she is. However, Thaddeus wants to interpret that.
Are you sure it's not some manner of trick? And I look down.
Pretty dark down there.
it's horribly dark.
Yeah, you
And the
can't
other
even see
way,
the end of the rope.
they did the motion. When they were the other way, it looked so much better.
Do you want to go over there? I'll go over there with you.
You want to go with me to the right?
I mean, if you're interested.
I'm very interested. Interesting.
It's very interesting.
Isn't it interesting?
It's so interesting.
What do the townspeople think about our like fucking bonkers conversations?
They're just watching, and like Bertolt is like tying off another length of rope so that they can go down in groups through this crevice, and they're just like,
I thought that you joined the search party to find our I mean, what are you looking for?
Oh.
If the missing people are in this one, like, what does it matter whether you go in the other one?
I just love catacombs.
It's always good to have somebody shore up the rear.
That's so true. What's your name, my dear?
Sybil. I don't think we've formally met yet.
Oh, you have such a charming expression.
roll me deception,
Thank
both
you.
of you. This was a mistake.
I have high deception though. Hold on.
I don't. I got a 3.
I got a 10.
Yeah. Bertolt like puts his hand on both of your shoulders and says, "It's all right to be afraid. You can go in the back with Adonis if you want, or I guess."
Adonis. Who on earth is that?
The 13-year-old just sort of like raises his hand.
This rich little boy, I see. Okay. You know what? Bertolt, you caught me. I'm guilty as charged. I'm terrified. I'm shaking. And I must go this way. Oh, come on then.
I'm so mad.
I do love catacombs. That's not a lie.
Are you going right or left?
Oh, right.
Right?
Bertolt and them just like start like sliding down the rope on the left.
I'll meet you there.
Yep. Sybil is just like, I'll shore up the rear. Shore up the rear.
Okay. Adonis goes with the left side, just like gives you a side eye. It's like,
Great.
Vargas and Constantina. There's a fire roaring up the tunnel towards you.
So we both see this?
Yes, you both
Oh.
see fire. An
Is that better?
explosion.
Well, it's better if it's not just me who sees it. I
What
think.
makes you think that it would only be you that sees it?
I don't know. Well, I have a thing with fire, so maybe that's why. Interesting. So okay, so there's like this fire. Is it like? I'm assuming it's coming quickly.
It's an inferno, a raging inferno that needs an outlet, and this tunnel is a perfect chimney.
Oh, we have to get out of here. I try to climb. Is the rope still there?
What rope?
Well, how we came down. Okay, so there's like nothing.
When you turn around, it's just rock face. No opening.
Okay.
You have one round. Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Both of us?
Mm-hmm.
Dirty 20.
I also got a dirty 20.
Rolling so good tonight.
Are we?
Oh,
There's
I'm
no
sorry.
fire.
I'm rolling so good today.
There's no fire. I don't know why you thought that. I don't know why you thought there was a fire. There's just Vasily and Mercy. Vasily standing there, speaking to a wall, and Mercy stumbling around in a dark tunnel.
Was there, and it's no, is it hot still? Or is it?
It's actually a little chilly down here. No sun. You can see the rope kind of thwacking against the wall as more people come down.
I go over to Mercy.
Why will Constantina love me? I deserve to sink into the ground.
I can I try to hug her?
Yeah, Mercy, roll me a wisdom saving throw again at advantage now that Constantina is anchoring you.
Oh, I did pretty good. Okay, I'll take the first one, and it's a 19.
Yeah. Love.
This floor is hard and cold, and Constantina is holding your shoulders.
Constantina!
Hey.
Before we get back to Vasily, who's about to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, yes.
Okay, we fixed it. It's gone now.
Perfect.
Yay!
Perfect.
Thanks for dealing with that, guys. Check that off on your bingo cards.
Good job, Lisa.
Thaddeus. Do you go into that right hand?
I'm sorry, what?
Did you go into the right hand crevice? You looked very in thought.
Yeah, I was in thought because I was thinking about the sound.
That's so funny.
Just having some thoughts about the fun sound. Okay. Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
I'm watching
Yeah.
shenanigans.
So you tie off a rope and lower it on down? Is that what you're doing? You tie this rope and you lower it down, and the tunnel downwards is almost equally dark, but it doesn't throb with this malevolence, this living evil deep inside of it, the way that the other hand did. And you descend the rope, and your feet touch dusty earth and kick up a little bit of clouds. And you find yourself face to face with a tunnel that is dimly lit, as though lined with little speckles of starlight in the ceiling. At the end of this tunnel is some sort of figure. Do you have a torch?
I have a torch, yeah.
Absolutely.
And I light it up.
You light up this torch, and the light cascades down this tunnel and bounces, weaves in and out, ebbs and flows on the features of this statue of a foul hag of a woman. She is holding something in her hand, outstretched as the other one leans wearily on a stone staff.
And I wave my little hand, and I say, "Hail!"
And the statue stares at you silently.
Oh, it's a statue.
It is a statue.
Nice.
Spooky! It's just a store mannequin.
So just so I'm clear,
Mhm.
Sybil is going with the other group, or Sybil's gonna come with me?
Sybil.
Sybil couldn't possibly leave this poor defenseless man by himself.
Sybil. You hear Sybil's footfalls as she follows you.
Okay.
Okay.
So just the two of us. And this
Yeah.
pretty statue. Okay.
Who's your
Give it a
girlfriend?
try.
it, aren't you? Oh, it is but a statue. Earlier, I admit I thought it was perhaps a family. No.
You did.
No.
When you look at this statue, Sybil, you see that there are deep in its blackened eye sockets these tiny flickers of light. There's something when you tilt your head to the side, the lights seem to follow you and alight on your face. And you see with your dark vision that she is holding a skull in her hand.
Like, is it like part of the statue, or is it like a skull?
It's separate.
Skull. Okay.
It is a human skull. Well, humanoid. It's hard to tell without ears.
I have some like little ball bearing-y type things. If I like roll those across the ground towards the statue, does anything happen? Does it trip a trap or anything?
When you release these balls across the ground, you can see they up, down, weave, and get trapped against the dust, against the wall. They don't seem to have triggered anything.
Seems perfectly safe.
You really?
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Sybil is a consummate adventurer. She actually has a 10-foot pole. I have a 10-foot pole. It's just like 3.
Notice that yet?
Oh God.
Ayo. She's gonna look the statue. She's gonna look the skull, and she's going to tell Thaddeus, I don't think you can see anything I'm doing, but I'm going to do it anyway. And
I'm quite blind.
And she's going to poke at the skull with her 10-foot pole.
When you poke at the skull, you can hear something like a thunk, 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 clink, as it catches in the eye socket.
Like the sound of a pull on a skull?
Yeah, like a normal skull pull.
No, you hear like a dull thunk, thunk, and then a click. Something metallic.
Well, I'm gonna see if I can like lift it up and pull it back.
When you lift up the skull, give me a sleight of hands to keep it balanced on there, so it doesn't bust into a jillion pieces.
Sleight of hand. Okay. I got a 7.
Nice.
The skull slides off the end of the pole and shatters against the ground. And you hear this of a bat as it struggles up under the broken pieces.
Oh, the second I hear that, I'm going to take my net out and I'm going to throw it.
On the bat?
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm not even going to make you roll for that. That's awesome.
Right.
Yeah, you catch this bat in your net and you see with this bat flailing around, there's a key.
Okay. I'm going to grab the key and then I'm going to take the net. I'm going to get the bat in it and I'm just going to kind of like tuck it all behind my cloak. Like this is a totally normal thing to do.
Thaddeus, can you roll me a perception real quick?
I'm like trotting right after her, by the way. Okay. Oh. I got an unnatural 20.
You hear an obnoxiously loud crunch.
Oh. Are you quite all right? Good show with the bats, by the way.
She's going to she's not going to address that. She's going to take out a bullseye lantern and say, here, this might help you better.
Oh, thank you.
I'm going to distract you with a gift.
And it works perfectly. Thaddeus takes it and like shines it all around and he's like, oh, wow, we are best friends.
Speaking of distracting someone, Vasily,
Mm.
what'd you get for your wisdom saving throw?
I didn't do it yet. I got distracted. Oh no. 4.
If Vasily definitely seems like she's still somewhere else, Mercy's just going to start shaking
She's somewhere else. And when you start to shake Vasily, her shoulders feel gummy, slimy,
Ew.
slimy, wet, oozing, and you look up to the top of this cavern and you see a dark gelatinous mass with several disfigured faces floating inside of it. And it down the sides of this cave. It says, "You brought my snack, Mother." And that's where we'll end for tonight.
No! Oh
Ugh, thanks, I hate it.
Is everyone having a good time?
Right path for the win.
I wanted to go down the right path. Nobody
I can't let people die, Vasily!
We did see a scary bat. We did see a scary bat.
And I will tell you later. Okay, so let's do outros. Who is excited? Emma's first.
Yay.
What? What am I doing? We're outroing.
Yeah.
What do we say on our outros on this show?
Yeah, tell them who you are, what you do.
Okay, I can do that. I do that all the time. I am Emma Lambert. I'm the communications director for WebDM, so I should be really good at saying things. You can see me on WebDM's Twitch channel and also WebDM's social media and almost anything to do with WebDM that's not our Wednesday video. You can also see me on my regular Twitter, ZeusKing85. This was amazing. Thank you so much. I love this. Thank you. Totally normal bus driver, you guys.
Noelle.
Hello, I'm Noelle. I am a player and the producer and music composer for the Dames and Dragons podcast. You can find us at damesanddragons.com or at DragonDames on Twitter. Unfortunately, it is audio only, so there are no mustaches, but, well, that you know of. However, there are shenanigans. There are shenanigans, and our podcast was recently described by a fan as "It's Always Sunny in Avalis," which is the original setting created by the wonderful DM Cat.
I'm sorry, I got caught up. Ashley.
Hi, I'm Ashley Warren, and you can find all of my projects at ashleywarrenwrites.com. This coming Tuesday, March 12th, is the worldwide release of Uncaged Volume 1, an epic anthology that includes 25 original adventures designed for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. Each adventure subverts and reinvents tropes of female creatures and monsters from mythology, folklore, fairy tale, and legend. I wrote a thing, if you couldn't tell. This project includes more than 100 creators from around the world, including Lisa and Kayla, who are in Volume 1, and TK and Hidil are editors for the next few volumes. It's a really special project, and the book will be available as both a digital download and a cool hardcover edition. So that will be out on DM's Guild on Tuesday, and I'm really excited about it. And I'm also using Instagram more, so if you want to connect with me there, you can find me at @warrenwrites.
All right. Hidil.
We can't hear you, Adil.
I can hear you.
You're mute, hon.
No, I'm not.
I'm sorry.
It's all the way. It's all the way to the other side. Life is hard. And a backache all day. You can find me online at Twittysuch, TWITTYSCH. There's nothing to see here. I do things with Kayla, and Kayla does 99% of the work. Thank you, Kayla. I'm wearing one of your shirts. Love you, my boy.
Yeah.
Ayla.
Hi, I'm Kayla, and no, I won't tell you how many children Bosley has. Stop asking.
Mind your own business.
Mind your own fucking business. All right, so I do cool things on the internet. I draw things. If you watched Critical Role last night, the shirt that I drew was on that one guy, Liam. He's a cool guy. He was wearing a cool shirt. You should buy it. It's on etsy.com/shop/trashwitchcoven. And we just released this pattern. It's dark and it's got some rat witch on it. It's great. Also I draw stuff, and you can follow me on Twitter at KAYNCLI, and my website's kayla.klein.com, and that's about it. And I do Bramblefoot Adventures with Hadil. I'm going to be finishing up a party image for that soon. It's going to be really cool. It's going to be great. Samhain. Oh, and TK and I did Samhain, and for this month too, we're donating all proceeds to Rain. So if you buy it, which the links are in TK's pin tweet, you can support and show that you love us, because you should.
Lisa.
Hi, I'm Lisa Chen. I am a Dungeons & Dragons writer and also the community manager for the Dungeon Masters Guild and the D&D Adventurers League. If you like D&D stuff, you can check me out at MercifulDM or at lisachen.com. That's Lisa spelled with a Y. If you are going to be at Emerald City Comic Con, Friday evening, I am playing in the Rick and Morty versus Dungeons and Dragons live play. Really excited about that. And then on Sunday, if you love and miss our dear Yarrow, I'm playing in Celeste's show Mistress of Mods, or Mistress of Modules, which is on the Nerd Immersion channel Sunday nights. I'm going to be on that 2 weeks. If you liked this show, you can also follow it on Twitter at MissTalesDND. Our pinned tweet is a link to our Discord, which has terrible, terrifying images in it. I do not recommend joining. Because I will be at Emerald City Comic Con, we've got a few other absences and stuff. We actually are not having a show next Friday. That is March 15th. No show. But we will be back March 22nd for some more catacomb goodness. We're all going to get eaten by Vasily's child. It'll be great. You should join us. That's it.
I thought you were going to say you should try it. And I was like, I mean...
That too.
Everyone will have a chance, and I do mean everyone. It's me, it's TK, and I write spooky stories on the internet. And if you like spooky stories, then you can read them at tkjwrites.com, or you can follow me on Twitter, TK Joins the Fray. It's fun. Oh yeah, I stream, and I have a stream schedule in my pinned tweet thread, and I'm not going to update it because I love lying to you. Yay!
We know.
Real.
All right, Constantina. Everybody gets inspiration for this episode except Constantina.
Why?
Because I'm a monster. Yeah, I won't be here next week. None of us will be here next week, so don't come here because we're not going to be here. But we'll still be thinking about you. I'll just be on vacation, and then we'll come back refreshed, and everybody will have a great time, and it'll be great, and we'll have fun. Buy our book, and goodbye. We'll see you in the mist.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Sleep well. All right. You guys are safe and muted. But I'm not. Hi, everyone. Okay, I'm muting myself now.